Hello, this is the Fillet podcast. My name is Grant Fierro. This is the 155th episode. We're here to talk about Jamie Foy, Austyn Gillette, Aiden Campbell, Street League, and a couple other things. But say hi, Mike.
Hey.
How are you?
Screen this week. I don't know what happened last week. That's very strange.
Mike's image wasn't on the show last week, but when we did it live, I could see him the whole time. So neither of us know how that happened.
I don't know what the hell that was. Had it not been for a comment, I would have not even noticed.
Yeah, that's really weird. But, I mean, at least as of right now, Mike's here on the screen, so hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah, I found the sick-ass away day shirt from the premiere, so I'm pretty hyped on that.
That's tight. That's
yeah.
Good. It's a sick video.
It's a sick shirt.
Yeah. Let's talk about Jamie Foy, the reigning skater of the year, who hasn't slowed down a single bit in 2018. Before this weekend, he had already came out with, obviously, footage from Golden Foy time, the Sodi trip.
Dude, you could literally argue that he's already dropped 3 parts.
Basically, yeah.
Like
2 parts and then like enough footage in the Sodi montage to be a part.
Yeah, dude, and like the Dickies thing, like
that was
like a minute and a half, like solid.
And it's gnarly. And then this weekend, like Mike just mentioned, there's a Dickies montage introducing Jamie to the team officially, as well as Spitfire part, which was released yesterday on Thrasher.
Bonker.
So I say first we discuss the Spitfire part a little bit.
All right.
It was heavy. Obviously, you're going to get the huge rails out of Jamie. I was actually talking about this the other day, is that you're going to get big rails out of Jamie. So to me, a lot of times, some of my favorite things from Jamie will be stuff other than rails. Just not that that's not exciting, but you kind of know it's coming. You don't know exactly what crazy kink drill he's going to skate or what gap to rail he's going to skate. But you know there's going to be a handful of rails in there. But it's cool to see him do other stuff, skate a ledge or a bump over bar or something like that. In the Dickies footage, you did a switch front crook fakie varial flip, which was really cool. The Spitfire
that trick is very random in general.
Yeah, you don't see it, and it looked amazing. It was on a table. That was so sick. The Spitfire part, the opening line at Treasure Island with that front pivot yank to fakie.
I loved it.
That looked insane. I've never been there, but I was speaking to a friend of Mike and I's the other day, a lad, and he was saying that's like 4 feet or something of vert, just those cinder blocks.
I mean, it looks like it.
And they're not lined up perfect, so it's like cracks. So like you could hang up if you hit it on the way in. And it was wild.
I mean, one thing that I'm kind of like wondering, I guess, or something that I noticed is what I should have said, is how many spots he skated that I've never seen before.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Yeah, I like that. I really appreciate stuff like that, especially
cool.
Riding for like a notorious like LA company like Deathwish, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really sick to see like so many different spots, especially the rails. Like, okay, cool. Like he can also go to Hollywood 16 and do 10 tricks, but he can also find a rail in the middle of nowhere and skate that too. And I think that's super sick.
Yeah, I know he's been on a few SF trips recently, and there's definitely some SF footage in there, which was sick. And I agree. I mean, just like I was saying, like when you dropped out for a sec, was that like we know Jamie's going to kill rails, but to your point, it is cool that it's more than just rails that we see all the time. Like
I think that he tries 50. Yeah, I feel like he makes a point to do that.
Yeah.
Which is, dude, it's going to be hard for me to believe that he's not going to be like top 3 at the end of the Sodi or at the end of the year on the Sodi list.
I mean, he's pretty much we're halfway through the year almost. 5 months, I guess, a little less. And he's already had enough footage that he would be in that conversation.
Well, here's the other thing is if he stays healthy, he already knows how to plan it, clearly.
Yeah, there's going to be another part. I'm sure there'll be at least one more video part out of him. Probably some tricks in Deathwish 2.
And he's already broken the
November
mold.
Or something.
He's already broken the mold, so why not break the mold further and win back-to-back?
It's definitely possible that we could see Jamie go back-to-back Skater of the Year. I'm not doubting it. I won't even really be surprised.
I like all the guest clips too. The T-Funk, the wall ride.
T-Funk,
Oh,
yeah.
man, that was fire.
That
And
was
then
so
Zion,
tight.
kickflip front board.
Zion and Jamie on that gap to rail was
Yeah, that
so
was
nice. I can't believe Jamie did kickflip front 50 on that.
Yeah, dude, when Zion did kickflip front board, I feel like Jamie blew him out the water with that kickflip 50, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
both are crazy, but yeah, kickflip front 50 is gnarlier, I would say.
Yeah, agreed. Especially on a gap to rail.
The gap out looks so long to that thing.
I don't know. I'm hyped. I watched the part twice.
The song was super good, I thought, too.
Dude, I was just talking about this yesterday with one of my friends when we were watching the Aiden Campbell part.
Yes.
On how a lot of that video is just like royalty free, smooth beat #1 kind of music.
Okay.
And I feel like it takes away from video parts.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like, dude, Aiden Campbell was fucking ripping, and he's skating to some like chill ass.
There's a lot of like instrumentals in
yeah,
right?
like chill instrumental. I'm like, dude, give this guy like some Slayer or some shit. Like, he's shredding right now. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I thought Jamie's song was cool. I completely agree with that. When I watched the Edney's video in full, I actually felt a similar way that the music didn't add to it, and if it doesn't add to it, it kind of in a way takes away from it because it.
I think it totally does.
There's just not, I'm not saying it needs to be a hype, fast-paced song for every person.
I'm not saying that at all.
But yeah, just I don't know, something
better for the
more.
skating.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, just because it was free doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah. Thought Jamie's song went great with it though.
I agree.
It was sick. There was one. What was I gonna say about a guest trick or something?
I don't know, but that Dickies at it was fire.
Dude, yeah, their team is stacked.
Hell yeah.
Stacked. Vincent, Jake Johnson had a line. Jake Hayes killing it as always.
Yeah, he went in.
He had amazing clips. Peter Hewitt was sick in there. Tom Knox at Third and Army is always dude. Tom Knox is just the best.
I always forget he rides for Dickies, so when I saw him in there, I got stoked.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah,
I really relate him with Atlantic Drift, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Atlantic Drifts.
Rainey was killing it too.
Rainey wasn't in that Dickies thing.
Who was this transition dude?
Peter Hewitt.
Oh, I'm tripping. My bad.
You're good. Yeah, Hewitt had sick clips in the pool. And then, yeah, like we already mentioned a little bit, Jamie Foy came in hot. Whatever, like 45 seconds, just nailed it.
I thought me and Grant talked about this right when the part dropped. I thought it was, or the edit dropped. I thought it was funny how they, the name.
Oh, yeah, a little clickbait title.
Welcome Jamie Foy, like nothing.
It said originally, I think they reworded a little bit now, but it still kind of sounds like a part. It said Dickies welcomes Jamie Foy, and it was like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
The thumbnail was just Jamie on a rail.
Yeah.
So I hadn't watched it. I was out skating, but I saw an Instagram post that it was a montage. And Mike texted me. Mike was like, Jamie Foy is 2 parts this weekend. And I was like, no, I think the Dickies thing's a montage. And he's like, well, the title sounds like a video part.
Yeah, I hadn't got to watch it yet. I just just saw it on Instagram. Yeah, I literally just saw it on like the timeline on I'm on YouTube, I mean. And I literally just got like stoked enough to be like, holy shit, I should probably text Grant.
Yeah.
I want to hear his answer.
That
would be, I mean, dude, essentially he did. If we're okay, here's my logic on it, and tell me if I'm wrong. We referred to the real street parts as parts. That was a minute long with artsy effects.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if you calling that a part, then that Jamie part in the montage is a part.
Do you think he had a minute of footage though?
I'm pretty sure it was a minute plus, dog.
I think it was like 30 to 45 seconds.
Maybe. I honestly didn't check like that. Like I didn't really pay attention.
You just watched it.
I just felt like it was like, damn, he's been on screen for a while now.
Yeah, he killed it now for sure. Yeah, and I think as far as that title goes, it was a little funny, and there were some comments on there about that. But
there are. I didn't get to read any.
Yeah, there's a few. But he, I mean, I don't blame him. Jamie Foy being in the title of your video is a really good way to get people to click on it.
Especially because they posted it on their channel, right?
It was on Thrasher's actually.
It was. Are you sure?
Yeah. I have it pulled up right here.
Interesting.
It was
I
on
could have
Thrashers, but I mean, even in general, if you put welcome or introduces Jamie Foy, more people are going to click on it than would if it just says Dickie's team montage or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had 40, like 50 seconds of footage. So
We're there, dude. I mean, we're right there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd call it a video.
Yeah,
part,
I know. Trust me,
he dropped a lot of footage in 3 days.
I know. I would like to be leaning towards him.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'd say Jamie's part is the biggest, most talked about thing at the moment. It obviously dropped yesterday, and it's the skate.
You think that's the biggest thing talked about this week?
Yeah, well, I was going to transition to Austyn. It was probably the same amount or more.
Yeah, dude, I think Austyn is definitely the talk of the week for sure.
Austyn is someone that, I mean, when he drops footage, it seems to always make a big impression. And this did exactly that.
Fucking
nailed the reasons it always will with him. It looks amazing. Skates really cool spots. What always stands out to me, especially in this part, he skates so many spots that are just on sidewalks, which look super cool. Versus, I mean, not that I don't like a schoolyard footage or I don't know, whatever else.
Right.
But just stuff on a sidewalk just looks sick. Like when you ollie up a crew out the street or something, you know?
What I like about Austyn Gillette the most is how picky he is with his footage. How we don't have to see him every day on Instagram, and we don't have to see him every single edit and every single thing. I like that when we do get shit, it's no sleepers.
Yeah,
like everything in there is all killer. Like,
yeah,
I love that. I think that's sick as fuck, and I like the fact that the song changed.
Yeah, there was that interesting.
You want to talk about music that went really well with skating? There you go, both songs.
Austyn's.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen to either of those songs on my iPod.
But you like how it fit his part.
It fits with his skating perfectly.
Yeah, I think it was edited to those songs really well too.
I agree.
With like the transitions and there was a guest clip and then that security dude talking to him before he did the switch ollie and then half.
I want to know what happened there.
I don't know because it didn't really look like a security guard. It looked just like some.
Yeah, and it didn't really seem like that much of an altercation. It just seemed like Austyn was pissed.
I know, he was just like shaking his head, like he looked so frustrated, and then just
but then like the guy just walks away, and then he just goes.
Yeah, it was weird.
Like it didn't really look like your normal like security altercation clip.
Yeah, and the guy didn't at all try to stop Austyn when he went.
He it almost seemed like he just like said something slick to him, and it pissed Austyn off, and he was just like, "Fuck this guy."
Yeah, it could have been more of that than a kick out. You're right.
That's kind of what it seemed like,
but I think you're more right.
I don't know, because I was like, he looked more annoyed than anything. He was just like, what the fuck?
He was kind of standing in front of Austyn for a second, though. Like, he was going to stop him. Mm-hmm. And then he kind of walked away, and Austyn just went. But, yeah, he looked frustrated, for sure.
I don't know. It was an interesting clip, for sure. I mean, it's not that I took that away from the part. I could really give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
But now that we're talking about it.
part was just extremely sick.
I'd say stand out to me was that switch, pop, shove it, rewind in the air. Yep. Steve Williams over that bump over can, curb cut over can.
Yeah, he did it perfect too. Especially as a single clip, he did it perfect.
Let's talk about the big debate from this part, though.
Oh, it's definitely a fakie. It's a fucking half cab flip. I don't understand how
you're saying half cab flip.
It's absolutely a half cab flip, Grant. How is it not a half cab flip? Please.
I'll give you my logic why I'd say fakie.
He pulls up fakie. If you want to do that trick on a bank, no, fuck that. If you're at a skate park and there's a bank,
yes,
and I pull up to it fakie and do a half cab flip, it's a half cab flip. What's the difference here?
I understand that. But I get the whole logic, but I would say fakie flip for two reasons. Number one, he comes at such sharp of an angle that he really doesn't even turn that much. Okay, you can ignore that. You can choose to ignore that, but it's kind of a valid point.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, he doesn't go straight. If you went straight at the bank and did a 180, a fakie flip 180, a half cab flip, then I'd say
you can come at a bank at an angle and it still be that trick.
Okay, but let's say you were trying on a bank, maybe not Hollywood High, because I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's Hollywood High.
No, but listen.
I'm comparing Hollywood High banks to any bank. That's all I'm comparing them to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
If you went the angle that Austyn went for that to do that trick, and you were to try it, I think in your mind you would not be thinking I'm doing a half cab flip. You'd be flicking like a fakie flip landing, and you're naturally going to turn.
That was all speculation, though.
No. I mean, no. Okay, yeah. I guess it could be different for everybody, but I feel like if you were to try it at that angle, you're not going to be thinking of throwing my shoulders like a half cab flip. Like you're not winding up.
I don't know, man.
Dude, that's true. His shoulders are straight.
I guess. But traditionally, just because you want to say that he came at a crazy angle doesn't change the traditional sense of the trick.
I mean, yeah, but he doesn't turn that much. So how is it a half cab flip?
Because it's a half cab flip. Literally, the trick that he's doing. He's coming up fakie. He's doing a 180 kick flip.
But that's what I'm saying. He doesn't do a 180.
I mean, that's debatable.
Really not even that close to a 180. What?
That's debatable. I think he's doing a 180. Absolutely.
Not at all. Are you serious?
You're insane. You're insane, man.
You need to learn a little bit about degrees. If you think he's turning 180 degrees.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying.
You just said he did a 180.
I'm saying he's doing a half cab flip. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's fair to say that. But to me, if you were trying that on a bank at that angle, you would not be thinking half cab flip.
We need a poll. We need a viewer poll.
I did it.
Leave in the comments.
I did it on Instagram.
Comments.
Half cab flip one, but those brain was
off. Wait, what?
I did it on my Instagram, and more people voted half cab flip.
Of course they did, because it's a half cab flip.
I understand it. I'm not saying it's stupid to say it's a half cab flip, but at the end of the day, if you were to try it, I just don't think it would feel like half cab flip. So I'm saying,
which one did Carlos vote for?
I don't remember. I didn't. There was a lot of votes.
We haven't talked to him in a while. I missed that guy.
It's funny how we talked that much about it. We didn't really say how insane it was.
It was insane. It's the ender in Austyn.
The thing I don't understand about that spot, doing a trick nollie or fakie, I don't even understand how you can go up that bank with your feet like that because it's so steep.
Yeah, agreed.
It's so wild.
I completely agree.
Especially
to land, to pop that high, and then
he snapped it.
That was the craziest shit for me.
Yeah, it really was. No like little roller or anything.
Because I've even tried to do like wall rides to fakie and got kind of clipped at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you. It was a cool fakie flip.
It was the best part of the week in my opinion. He's
Austyn.
the MVP of the week. Yeah, for sure, dude. He went in. He killed it.
He did.
He killed it. He put out a part that I watched multiple times in one week, in the same week that he dropped it. And I mean, as you know, we watch fucking everything at this point.
Yeah.
Sometimes watching things twice is rare.
Yeah, it can be.
You know what I mean? And that was like a no-brainer for me. Like I want to watch that to go.
Yeah, that's like a classic in my it's gonna be a video part I go back to watch.
I agree.
Sure.
I mean, while we're on video parts, we might as well talk about the Sheckler spot getting fucking skated finally.
Aiden Campbell, yes. Etney's album, he board slid that crazy King Tubba that Ryan Sheckler broke his ankle on live on ETN.
That thing looks insane.
It looks so big. It's so scary to go down the second.
Okay, here's what me and my homie were talking about this. Okay, so that particular obstacle, right? Yeah. People are fighting for 50-50s and board slides on. That says so much about that spot in 2018.
That's a good point.
Jeez, dude. Sheckler, the guy who skates the big shit and has for 15 years, tried to 50-50 it and got smoked.
Yeah, he got
You know what I'm saying? That spot has got to be up
I'd
there.
be interested to see how tall it is to get on.
I'd be interesting to see what happens from here on out. Now we have a trick made and a guy got smoked.
Depending on the height of getting in, I could see the lip slide going down, front lip.
That'd be what about who? From who? Regular footed guy? Who would it be?
Anyone regular?
Chris Jocelyn?
No. I mean, not that I just don't see him trying it. Not that he couldn't.
I don't really see him skate long shit.
Exactly. That just doesn't really sound like something he would try. Who would hold the long lip slide, front side? It's regular footed on that.
No, that's a gnarly one, dude. It's a crazy spot. Think about it.
I don't really see Chima trying it, but I've seen Chima do some long lip slides.
That'd be fucked. I don't know if Chima's down for that, man.
I don't know. But I just think I think front lip would be the next step, or maybe Yeah, like a nose side or a tail side. Any variation of those would be crazy.
Those would be like nuts, dog. I think you're straying a little far.
Well, I mean, what else would there?
Tail
No one's gonna
slide
like
would be
smith it.
fucked.
It's yeah, but no other grind's gonna go down.
50,
What, like?
50.
Yeah, okay, you're right. The 50.
5-0.
I was thinking other. I don't. 5-0 is not happening.
I mean, it's more likely than a back tail.
Yeah, no, backtail isn't happening. The backside nose slide, I think, isn't too far fetched.
That'd be insane. That'd be like the heaviest nose slide in history, probably.
Yeah, but I think it's a little more realistic than 5-0. I could be wrong.
I don't think at this point a lot of things are realistic because all we've seen is a board slide.
A sick board slide where he holds it like
Yeah, I
sitting
shouldn't say
down.
all we've seen because that was fucking extremely gnarly and I loved it.
Oh yeah, his
There
rough
was one
cut.
clip in there that was also super sick where he does a front blunt like out like on a like bank to rail
Mm-hmm.
and he front blunts it. Dude, the way he did it was so sick.
Yeah. Yeah. Who does Aiden Campbell get boards from?
I thought it was Foundation.
Okay, that's what I thought too.
What was I gonna say? Where was his part in the video?
I don't completely remember, so I'd go
Gotcha.
somewhere in the middle.
Hey, who had the ender again? Chris Jocelyn, right?
Jocelyn as the ender,
And who had the opener?
Trevor McClung.
Okay.
Yeah. So Jocelyn's will probably be the last one released on.
I was just gonna say if they're doing it like that, it seems like they're gonna do it in order.
Yeah.
Wait, where was Berger?
Maybe
He already
second
released
to
it.
last because his is already out. I wanted to say his was towards the end though, but I could be. I mean, that's a long video, and I just watched it at the premiere, so I could be wrong.
Did Scheckler
I
have
know
a
I'm
part?
positive about the opener and ender, but the rest it kind of gets mixed.
Right, totally. What did Scheckler have? As far
Ryan
as
Scheckler shared a part with David Reyes.
Okay, so
And
that's probably
David had more of the footage than Scheckler, I believe.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's probably the next one.
Yeah, it wouldn't be for sure with the next couple of days. I haven't watched Aiden Campbell's.
Is that
rough
the whole
cut.
team?
Let's see.
I think so.
Yeah? Yeah, there shouldn't be many more. Wait, did Willows come out?
No.
He has a part. Yeah, probably just like the rest of this week. There's probably 3 or 4 more.
I can't fucking wait for this Chris Jocelyn one, dude.
That's crazy.
I can't wait. It's just gonna be him flying.
I want to watch Aiden Campbell's rough cut. It just dropped. I haven't seen it yet, but I think he discussed. I would assume that board side is a big talk in there, which would be cool because I did hear. I don't remember where, and I'm not positive about this. I just remember someone saying it that it was actually the same day Scheckler tried the 50, and I think
no way.
well, I mean, I'm sure he discusses it in his rough cut. We'll see if this is
I haven't
true.
seen it yet.
But yeah, what I heard a while ago was that Scheckler tried the 50, left, the ETN crew left, the whole live thing was over, and then Aiden kind of just started scoping it and then tried a board side. But it could have been a different day. We'll see in the rough cut, I'm sure he'll talk about it if that's actually what happened. But it'll be cool to even see the attempts on that. I'm sure he kind of builds his way up, like get on, hop off, hit the first kink, and then just takes one down the second, which is craziness.
I'm really curious to see that now too.
It'll be sick. Did you watch Street League at all, Mike? Pro Open.
I was kind of keeping up with the results, but I didn't watch actually anything.
Okay. I was able to watch not really any of the first day, which is all the dudes that weren't Street League pros yet. I didn't really see any of that, but I did see almost all of the qualifiers.
That's sick.
I didn't see the finals. I saw the last attempt of the finals, like everyone's last go, which Yuto had already like clinched the win. I don't think anyone could catch up. But it was a little weird in terms of the course. Constantly the whole weekend, it seemed like the announcers were talking about the dudes not liking the course.
Interesting.
Which it kind of made sense because. Like, I could see why they didn't like it that much because there were things that were weird. It was like you would see where they would drop in or where there was a bank, and then a ledge, instead of being straight where you could just go straight at it, it was like angled. So you'd have to like turn and then turn again to hit it. There was a lot of weird things like that, as well as they're a very small quarter pipe and with not much runway to a very long double set. So which had that gap to hubba that dudes were skating.
Mm-hmm.
So to get speed, dudes were like, some of them were rolling into that quarter pipe, but that didn't seem to work for everybody. So other people were running. It was like a short and steep quarter pipe. So dudes were literally running on the flat, running down the quarter pipe, then running on the runway, throw down and pop like right away. It looked so uncomfortable.
Alex, that sounds hectic.
Yeah, it did not seem like dudes like that part of it at all. That's for sure, in my opinion, what messed up Shane O'Neill. He didn't make it to finals, which is pretty rare. He generally does well. Shane put down 2 super good runs. His first trick in the best trick section was an 8 or a 9 somewhere. You know, he had 3 super high scores. He had 4 attempts left to land 1 good trick, and he would have been in the finals chilling.
Mm-hmm.
So all 4 of those attempts, he tried nollie back heel in the double set, which is one of his go-to tricks. And I don't think any of those 4 were even very close. He kept missing his pop because it just didn't seem like there was enough time to get the speed and get ready for it.
Right.
Which was super weird, especially for Shane. And I mean, just from an outsider's view, he looked like very much so like, why am I not landing this nollie back heel? Which, if someone was down there, probably could have told him, like, yo, you should just try something else because it's like that double set just sucks. Like, it's not
right.
you know? But he wanted to do it, and it didn't work out, so he didn't end up making it. But it was just interesting to hear that dudes didn't seem to act on the course. But go ahead.
I mean, if it's in competition, that kind of sucks, you know? Like,
yeah.
It's not just like a normal street spot.
Yeah, exactly. It's like my view on the courses for Street League, I think the more simple, like, make cool stuff that dudes can get creative and not everyone's going to skate it the same way. But the more simple the course is, the crazier tricks you're going to see, which is going to be like higher scores, and the fans are going to get more stoked because it's going to be tricks they don't see all the time. Yeah. You know, like if it's like a smaller big section, then you'll see dudes like crazy flip in. Where if it's like the massive rail, then a front blunt's going to get like an 8. And it's like that's just not that exciting, you know?
What about that Yuto nollie fucking switch crook?
Oh. Nollie 180 switch feeble, switch front 360 out. Crazy. In the qualifier, I saw his heat, and he did it second try.
Dude, that's like, I don't think I've ever even seen anyone do that trick before.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
I don't know. That guy's definitely special, man.
He's on another level. Congrats to him on the win, dude. That's crazy. We saw a lot of the dudes from day number 1 move on. I mean, 7 of them move on to day 2. And they were doing really good. I think 3 or 4 of them ended up making it all the way to the finals. Trent McClung and Vincent Malou are now
hyped on Trent McClung.
Super hyped on Trent. I'm a big fan of Trent.
Very, dude.
Vincent, I think a lot of people still aren't familiar with him. I'm decently familiar with him because he skates for Willie's Workshop, which is a brand Willie Santos runs out of here in San Diego. And Vincent visits here, but he doesn't live here. He's actually from France. There's a photo of him doing kickflip front lip down Hollywood High 16. That footage has not came out yet. But that'll be crazy when that does come out, I'm sure.
That sounds nuts.
Yeah, the photo is insane. I believe Blair Alley shot it for Transworld. And
nice.
He's catching the kickflip so high above the rail. It's gnarly. Vincent killed it the whole weekend, though. Skating so good. Congrats to them.
Yeah.
As far as Yuto, Mike, do you think he's going to stay at blind?
Nope.
I kind of agree with you.
I don't think there's no way. I think we're going to see a lot of shake-em-ups happening very soon with companies.
Yeah, I think there might be a few. I just think with Yuto,
especially with big companies.
Yeah? Why do you say that?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Just heard a few rumors about a few things.
Okay. I mean, I don't really know Yuto's. I don't know what he's into. He's into
elite level skateboarding.
Yeah, he is very, very high level skateboarding. Which blind team is stacked, undeniably. Whether you're into watching those dudes or not, the team is gnarly.
I don't think he has a robot style. I think his style is smooth as fuck.
He's definitely clean.
I like it.
For some reason, I just haven't. like kind of since he started blowing up, and now that it's really big, I'm just not going to be shocked if he leaves to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
I'm not sure where I think he'll go yet.
Especially because he's skating pro contests and they still haven't given the dude a board. Come on, man.
Yeah, it is surprising that he doesn't.
They gave Jordan Maxham a board, but not Yuto. Like, come on, dog.
It's just, yeah, Yuto's
Tripping.
in street league, just one street league.
And he's
I would
just
assume
like,
if they're going to
18
keep
years
him,
old.
that board needs to come out. ASAP.
Yeah. The fact that he's like 18 or whatever represents an entire country.
Yeah, he'll probably be in the Olympics.
Is skating different than anyone else out right now and rides for Nike. I would probably give the guy a board.
You know what I've actually noticed a lot too that is cool? Just on Instagram, it seems like all the dudes, like all the other pros that'll see Yuto, or like so many dudes were congratulating him for winning Street League.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's his first time. He's young, so it's like they're hyped for him.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It just seems like a lot of people that are around him, dudes that are skating with him, are hyped on him and hyped on skating with him and hyped on him winning, which is cool.
I mean, he's the shit. I don't think we're going to see any shortage of Yuto within the next few years.
Yeah, I agree.
He's 19, dude. This group of like
That's crazy.
18 to 20-year-olds is absolutely insane.
Yeah, skateboarding is
How old is
Wow.
Tiefel these days?
probably 20 or 21.
Yeah, okay. Thought so.
I want to say he's a little bit older than I am.
Those dudes are that age bracket right now is fucking crazy.
Yeah, like 23 and under is just
Yeah,
not-
like what's Sage, like 21?
Sage is probably 20,
That dude's
maybe
the
21.
shit.
I think most of like who would be referred to as the FA or Supreme kids are all around that.
Yeah.
Like
I think
Sean
Nickel-
Pablo,
Nickel's
Sage are the
like
same
oldest
age.
one.
Yeah, Nickel or Kevin, I don't know. They're.
I mean, it's just because I feel like I've seen Nickel for like forever.
Yeah, I think they might be a couple years older than.
Remember when he
Sage.
was Real and Lakai?
Yes.
Fucking
do.
awesome, and Adidas fits him so much better.
Yeah, Adidas is perfect for Nickel.
Fucking awesome for Nickel is perfect.
Yes, that too.
Like what?
I mean, everyone on FA, there's none of it. It's all perfect because they're all homies, and
I guess, dude, Kevin Turpinning still doesn't make sense. Don't get it.
you don't get Kevin.
I just don't see him, nor did I know about him at all. So he turned pro, got on Nike, and then disappeared in my eyes.
Okay. Well, wasn't he was on Alien, right?
I don't know. Workshop, maybe? Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. So I mean, I think in that sense, it makes sense that he's.
Yeah, but he was in that workshop that like wasn't shade.
Yeah, but well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how long he was on Workshop.
Speaking of
Workshop-
workshop, can we get a Frankie Spears board or what? Like, what's going on? They are tripping. Frankie Spears is
Frankie.
great.
Yeah.
Speaking of like 19-year-old dudes who shred, there you go.
That's a good point. Yeah, he was on Alien. He was on Alien for a while, I think, because he was in Transworld. What was the cinematographer project? I think he was in that with Alien, which Alien had an amazing section in that. Like that was, I guess, towards the tail end of things kind of switching there.
Yeah, that's before Mother.
But yeah, it is. But that still at that time, that team was so stacked.
Oh yeah, as soon as Mother happened, that's when everyone left.
Yeah, Mother and then Dylan Ave. I remember Dylan Ave wrote that letter that was on
Yep.
Instagram.
Yep.
It was a
Was
cool
that
way
before or after Quasi? It was before.
No, was it?
Before Mother, I mean. I think so. I want to say it was.
I felt like Dylan Ave hung around a little longer than a handful of the other dudes, though.
Maybe you're right.
But I don't know if Quasi or sorry, if
I don't
Mother
know.
had already
Honestly,
been
just
launched.
like the doing the live show shit. I don't even get to look it up.
Yeah, but that's
I don't know. I have a motherboard in my living room hanging up. It's a Jake Johnson board.
which one is it?
It's like of some chick eating watermelon.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. It's super sick. It's one of my favorite boards. It's right next to my Dylan board, the fucking awesome Dylan board.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, dude.
What was that? Can you remind me of the name? Mike Thrasher did that. All those women.
Witch Hunt?
Yeah, the Witch Hunt.
It's like some weird like King of the Road knockoff.
Yeah,
type thing.
I didn't really get like what it was.
It was like I think that there were challenges like King of the Road style,
Yeah.
but I think that they were all like aimed towards women. Like if you
Yeah.
notice, like the challenges were all women skateboarders.
Yeah, well, yeah, the whole thing was that women's contest that they had that we talked about last week that was in Seattle. It
Right.
was at that same time.
Right. I think it was like a scavenger hunt that was part of the contest, maybe. That's what the vibe I was getting.
Did you watch all the – because there's like teams.
I did,
right?
and they're all like mad weirdly edited.
The only one I watched was the one that Nora was in with Stella Reynolds.
I watched them all.
And,
The one with Reynolds in is funny as hell.
Was Stella or Andrew?
No, Andrew Reynolds. One of the
he's
girls
like a guest in one of them?
Huh? Yeah. He's just like at the park that they're skating.
Oh,
And
okay.
somebody tells him to bend his knees and go faster or something like that.
There was some hate in the comments on it for sure.
Whatever, dude. This is because that's from fucking 10-year-old little boys that don't
Kids.
understand that skating is sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean,
Like, dude, if you got problems with girls doing 50-50s at your local skate park and having a good time, then you can fuck right off.
you know what I completely forgot about until I watched this witch hunt is Nora FaceTimes Nija on it.
Yeah.
I forgot
Another
about
group
that
does
whole-
too.
Oh, really? I forgot
Yeah.
about that whole situation ordeal.
I mean, he doesn't really apologize for it. He just says, yeah, girls fucking rip. They fucking rip. They're so sick.
Well, I mean, it was.
Dude,
a
he
lot.
literally says like the most harsh shit. Like, women's can't skateboard. No, they're sick. Like, backtracks real quick.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You know it's whack, so that's fine. I know, like, by your reaction that you think it's whack.
No, but I just think it's like. I'm not saying that if that. I mean, I haven't read that interview.
Women can't skate. Girls should.
I'm not saying I agree with that or would support that at all. What I'm saying is, in an interview, a written interview, it's just like, I don't know. I just think it's hard to completely judge. I don't know what exactly he said.
I mean, it's in a written interview, dude.
If it was in front of a camera, it would be a little easier to.
I guess. I mean, it's from journalistic integrity. You're not supposed to change what they
Oh
say.
yeah, no, I don't think that they rigged it. Like,
Yeah, I don't
just
know.
put
It's
in
kind of
fake
what you're-
words.
Kind of what you're implying, though.
I don't know. No, I guess I'm just not too familiar with it anymore because it's been a few years. Like I was saying, I honestly forgot about it.
Yeah.
I'd have to reread the interview for me to sit here and have an opinion on this show. And
I don't even have an opinion on it. I could really care less. I think women's skateboarding is sick.
yeah,
I think Naja's a great
I'm
skateboarder.
not saying that I don't.
I think that he's not continuously, but in the past has definitely said and done things that rub people the wrong way. So, I mean, I just kind of chalk it up to that at this point.
Okay.
Do I think that Nora calling him and calling him out on camera is funny? Absolutely. I thought that was great. Speaking of King of the Road, isn't that like going to be coming out soon or like what?
I did see a post. I think it's July 20th.
I'm fired up.
Which yeah, I can't wait to watch. It's
Fired up. Especially, I like the Vice.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for the 45-minute.
I'm down.
Type thing.
They're edited well. They don't have a different feel to them at all. They just are long as fuck, and I like that.
Yeah, it's a full TV show. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And Rick McCrank I saw has a new show for Vice soon as well.
Didn't he already have something? Didn't Braden
Yeah.
have something with Vice too?
I'm not sure about Braden, but McCrank had a show called Abandoned. I've never seen any of it.
I think Braden was on an episode of like Munchies about like Las Vegas food or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
cool.
so. It sounds familiar to me.
It's cool how many skateboarders seem to end up being involved with Vice stuff.
That's true. That's true. I wonder like what Patrick O'Dell's deal with them is.
I would love some more Epically Laters.
Agreed.
Those are always good to watch.
Yeah, and this past season was arguably like the best
The
episode
Vice ones.
every single week. The Chad
Yeah,
Musk episode was so
Yeah.
good.
The Muscular
Heath
was
Kirchard
super
episode?
tight when they met up with him in that park.
Dude, that Heath Kirchard episode is great.
Yeah, the Crit Chart one.
Like, I didn't know about him building a boat and almost dying.
Yeah, well, that stuff was insane.
I didn't know half of that episode I knew nothing about.
Yeah, I had no idea that
And that's like
he mellowed out on skating and just does like crazy life hammer activities now.
not wild. And he just like brings his homie with his homie's just down.
Oh, that's
I think
crazy.
that's like the funniest part is how down his homie was.
That's insane.
And they almost died. The guy that warned them that they'd almost die would be the guy that ended up saving him. How fucking wild.
Yeah, that is a crazy story.
Wild. That is like, that guy probably was like, okay, these fucking gringos are going to die. I better stay out here and pay attention.
That's crazy, man. I'm going to go watch some Crit Chart footage soon. That we're
Please
talking
do,
about.
dude. Back three nose grab.
He's been on my mind for the past like week and a half ever since I went and looked at the gappy backside for it. Okay.
Everything looks good. He never has released a footage that didn't look good.
That's fair. Crit Chart's one of the best, right?
Yeah, top 5 dead or alive.
As far as my topic list goes, that's really it.
Oh, that Levi's thing that didn't say any of the skaters' names.
Oh yeah, Levi's did have an edit. From
It's
a
really
Mexico
good.
trip.
It's a really good edit. Who was in it? I don't know. I'm not sure. It didn't say anybody's names.
You knew a few of them.
I didn't know anyone. I couldn't tell.
That's
Not
such
one
a
person's
lie.
name.
That is a massive lie. That you
Dude,
didn't
Dan Plunkett
recognize
has
Dan
so much
Plunkett.
footy.
Dan Plunkett's crazy like wall ride
Yo.
kick without thing was insane.
Him and Josh Matthews are basically the entire edit.
They have a lot of it, and
They
I
are
agree that there were people that I
80%.
wasn't. There were people in it that I wasn't familiar with who they were.
Okay, cool.
Marius had
out?
footage in there, right?
Did you get to find out who it was during the credits?
No.
No,
I mean, maybe it's in it, but I don't.
It's not.
Oh, not at all. It
Nope.
never says their names.
Not one time in the entire edit.
That is weird.
That's very weird. I looked for it in the credits, and that's just so I could bring it up on this.
You know what I think's best? Like, what seems to work good.
Name cards, title cards.
Yeah, but like I understand if it's like they don't want just here's all of Dan's footage, here's this dude. But
You don't want to do it that way. Just give me one clip where I know who they are.
Yeah, or like a little B-roll thing where you can see them, says their name, like a quick little intro, and then all the footage goes.
That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Or you can
I
even
think
just
it
do
doesn't
like
even give.
you can even do like quick little shots of each of the people in the beginning and introduce them, and then just do the montage, and I'm fine.
Yeah. So you can kind of.
Dude, I just don't like not knowing who's skating in a fucking 5-minute long video.
Yeah, and I mean even for the skateboarders, I don't think it's really like.
Not good marketing wise. Like, dude, Dan Plunkett is awesome. Please let the world know who he is.
His footage was so cool in that.
Like, dude, are you kidding? He was ripping the shove it, front shove nose manny.
Yeah,
I was so
Josh
touched.
and Marius nailed it. The others, I'm not. Not that they
touched.
didn't nail it, but honestly, I just don't remember, and I think their names not being there had to do with me not remembering,
That's stupid.
which is a bummer, but it's true.
Dude, I don't know, man.
For me.
I think that him and Josh need as much love as possible, and that their sponsors should be giving it to him.
Yeah, agreed. That's up on Transworld, right? Was it or was
Yes.
it Thrasher?
No, it was Transworld, but it
Transworld?
was on YouTube too.
Mhm. Yeah, their YouTube channel. Sick. Well, short list this week, but it had some amazing.
I mean, we got some parts. We didn't get really any news, but that's all right.
Yeah. It would be cool for a nice little news chat soon. I'm always down for that.
But yeah, we get
Some
to
sponsor
speculate
changes.
Sony soon, so whatever.
It's funny how it's made. We've already talked about Sodi like a few times on here.
I mean, dude, I'm still waiting for his shod parts.
Mm-hmm.
Zion. Oh, the Zion part's coming out, right? What
Yeah, June 8th, was it?
8th. I think it was the 8th. That's what I thought too.
Hey, do you notice Jamie half-cap backsmith the rail on his part?
What rail?
I don't know, some rail, but
Yeah, I
Zion's
did
going to
notice
have a half-cap backsmith down at 16, which is insane.
Okay, I was gonna say for a second I thought you were saying that it was down Hollywood, and I was like, wait, what?
No.
That'd be so. I think
Jamie
it's
looks
funny
so sick, though.
how Zion refers to him as his roommate on social media.
I saw that. That was sick.
That's so
That
funny.
was
Like not like
sick.
my friend of the past 10 years, but just my roommate.
Yeah, it was sick. I like that.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Story.
I like
was
that.
funny.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think it's sick that they're living together. That's a hammer of a session, dude.
Yeah. Whenever they happen to actually both be in town together, I'm sure it's pretty cool when they wake up and go skate together.
Sure, dude.
Yeah, it's really sick.
I bet more people think that Austyn's ender is a half cab flip.
Yeah, let us know in the comment. I'll just put it. We'll put it on the Skateflip Instagram too, so you can comment there or on YouTube. But you should give us a little reason of why it's a fakie flip or half cab flip.
It's a half cab flip, dude, because skateboarding said so.
I don't know if skateboarding said so though.
It did, dude.
Did you see what it said on the Thunder ad? The photo of it.
No, what does it say?
It says fakie flip.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that's awesome.
Berman and Muckmouth were like going back because they both were saying it's a half cab flip, and Berman tagged Muckmouth. He's like, "Look at the caption."
That is amazing.
It was funny. Yeah, it was cool just seeing people like. I just think it's enjoyable and funny. End of the day, who cares? It's a crazy, insane trick that looks super cool.
Exactly.
But it's fun to talk about, I think. But we'll be back sometime next week. I will be out of town on Tuesday, so it might not happen on Tuesday. But we will be back with 156 soon. Maybe like a week and a half. But hit us up. We'll chat about whatever. And let us know, fakie flip or half cab flip.
Half cab flip.
It was a sick fakie flip.